Right, Jeff, the manager made 3 changes for Boxing Day, and all 3 of you that got recalls scored. So, how pleased with you with the day's work?
Yeah, it was a good game, and we played well. It's always nice when you come in and have a positive effect, and as you said, I think all 3 of us did. So yeah, it was a good game, and I think we played with a smile on our face and a little bit of a swagger. So it was a good game.
Yeah, you came on at Rochdale, didn't you? You know, the game was already in a difficult position then, but how different was it playing in that team compared to the team that got ahead and playing with confidence at home? It looked like 2 different teams. Did it feel like that to play in as well?
It's always difficult. I mean, 2 different games, so you can't really compare them too much. Obviously at Rochdale we wasn't at it, and we left ourselves too much to do, even though we nearly got back into it. But I think we've been over that quite a bit, and we all realised that it wasn't us, and it was not what we're about. So the other day was a chance to put that right, and we did. But yeah, it's always good when you get the ball down and you play and you create chances and you get goals and kind of people express themselves, and it's enjoyable. So, it's probably the way we like to play, but as we know, we can't always play like that.
Yeah, it's a great cross from Sido, wasn't it? Is that the sort of ball in that you dream about as a striker?
Yeah, he actually said to me before the game he was just going to get the ball and keep crossing it. And the first one I actually weren't there, so yeah, it was good to get on the second one, and yeah, it was a good header, and always pleased to score goals. So.
Yeah, and the manager was really pleased with the 3rd goal, the build-up, and obviously a good cross. But you were involved with that as well when you set Jake free on the
Yeah,
on the left.
it was another nice bit of play, to be fair, and a nice ball from me, great cross from Jake, and a great finish from Duff. So yeah, kind of that summed up our performance really. We scored a couple of good team goals as well as individual ones.
Yeah, obviously everyone wants the team to do well, and when there were times when you were playing one up front and the team was doing well, but every time I interview a striker there seems to be a bit of a feeling if you just want to strike a partnership. And
Yeah.
can you remember the last time you actually started a game with Darryl before Boxing Day? Well, I can't.
No, I can't.
But it's not been...
Yeah, it's one of them. I mean, when you're doing well and you're playing the one up front, it's difficult to change. As probably all 4 of the strikers will tell you, it's nice to play with someone up there. Sometimes when you play up front on your own, you're kind of trying to run onto your own flick-ons, and it's a lonely place at times. But we started obviously playing the 2, and I think Paul Val, we played the 2. Obviously the other day we played the 2, and it really worked. So something for the gaffer to think about. But I'm sure we will go back to the one up front at some time this season, because it does work for us. So yeah, I mean, it's just about kind of assessing each game, I think, and the gaffer decides what he's got to do.
Yeah, there was a couple of games earlier in the season where, one particular game where the manager tried to play 2 up front. It was a bad result, and then he seemed to be a bit reluctant to play it after that. But the performances recently, like you said, Port Vale was a decent performance, and obviously Boxing Day have been a lot better, haven't they, with 2 up?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's about finding the balance. I think sometimes you got to find that balance, and then obviously the players have got to express themselves and play how we did. Sometimes it's not easy from playing 1 up front for 10, 15 games in a row to just change it straight away into a 2. As you said, you can try and build up a partnership. And I think that's what we try and do as strikers. But sometimes when you have been playing the 1 up, it is difficult to go straight back into it. But we've been asking for it, we've got it, and we performed. So that's what we've just got to keep doing, and then hopefully keep picking the 2.
Yeah, I remember speaking to you after the Aldershot game, quite near the start of the season. You said you were trying to prove to the manager that you weren't a big softie, and trying to work harder and put yourself about a bit more. And
yeah.
He seemed pleased with what you did on Boxing Day, obviously. But do you feel like you've done that this season? Do you think you've shown him a different side to your game?
Yeah, I think obviously I haven't started as many games as I'd like. I think I've had quite a positive effect sometimes coming off the bench, as I'm never going to be a big target man, because I've got I've got a bit of ability in my feet, so it's not something that I really want to I don't want to be that big target man, and that's it. But then you have to realise what I'm about. I'm a big lad, so I've got to kind of pull it about a bit more, and I think that's what I've tried to do. And as I said, I think it has paid off. I've been in the gym a lot, so it's something that I've kind of worked on. And I feel good. I feel strong, a lot stronger. So it's just a case of continuing.
Yeah, I mean there are a lot of brutes your height that just are cloggers in League 2. But do you feel like some players expect you to be like that? And then obviously you show they've got a bit of a touch as well.
Yeah, I think at times, I mean, obviously if you do look at me with my size, people straight away say target man, but I think people know me now, especially here, and that's not. I mean, hopefully I've shown that I can do it, but it's the other side, that obviously where I bring people into play, and as you said, the goal the other day and little passes like that and that kind of thing. It's that's what I'm about, and that's what I enjoy. That's when I play with a smile on my face. But I know I've got to do the other side of it, especially in League Two. No, it was a good performance. I was pleased, but just got to carry it on now.
Yeah, the manager keeps everyone guessing, doesn't he? Because threw you in at Wembley, everyone was, because you hadn't been really featuring much then. Great to get the nod at Wembley, and there's been times this season where he's put you in, and there's probably been times where you thought you might have played and you haven't played. So what's it like? Does everyone just want to run?
Yeah, you do want to run in a team. It's I think every single player will tell you they want to play 4, 5, 6 games in a row and then see where you are. It's difficult being in out. But as I said, when the team are doing well and you're playing a certain formation, sometimes you're not the right player. Sometimes he wants to go with something else. It's just about, I don't know, keep sticking with it and working hard on the training field, and then when you do get your chance, taking it. And hopefully I'll be in on Saturday now and go again.
Yeah, I mean, Sean Harrod started the season in great form scoring. Chris Zabrowski scored plenty of goals, but in terms of Daryl's partnership, do you think with you just becoming a little bit deeper in him? He said he likes to play on the shoulder, you like to drop deep. Does that seem to work well?
I think you look at the game the other day, and I think it does. We are the opposites, but the kind of perfect couple. But then again, I think Sean could do that as well. I think Zebs could probably do it as well. I think we've got 4 good strikers that can play 4 different kind of roles. So as I said, it's finding that balance for each and every game. But yeah, I mean, Zebs and Sean have both got, I think, 6 and 7 goals, and me and Duff's are on 3 now, so we've got some catching up to do. But as I said, hopefully we get a run, and I'm sure we will.
Yeah. What would you settle for now, goals-wise, between now and the end of the season? Having got 3 and not really that many starts.
It's hard to put a number on it. I mean, obviously I want to get into double figures. I'd take double figures on promotion. So
yeah,
that would suit me.
When the manager offered you the new deal last season, what did he say? What did he sort of say he wanted you to do this season? Because there were times last season where you said you thought that was it at Cheltenham. You weren't really getting.
Yeah, I mean, football's a funny game. I mean, as you said, one minute you're not playing, you're not in the squad for 7 weeks, and then the next you're starting at Wembley. I sat down with the gaffer in the summer, and I don't know, it just felt right to kind of to sign again. It's a 3rd year, and you kind of get to know people. He just said he wants me to continue in the gym. He knows the ability I've got in my, if I put my mind to it, and that's what he wanted me to do. Obviously, he knew other people were coming in. Work hard and get your chance. There wasn't any kind of particular do this, do that, but it was just a general discussion, and we worked it out.
Yeah, some of the fans have been saying you need to sign a Ben Burgess type in January, but I know you don't want to just be the target man, but do you think you can play that role if needed?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, Ben was a one-off in my opinion. I mean, you don't see too many Bens. Go and find one's not that easy. Obviously, he's brilliant in the air, and he brought a lot to us. I can do the role. Zebs can do the role. We're both big lads. We were not going to win every single header, as Ben probably did. But no, I mean we got a great squad here, and I think we've got more than enough players to finish off the season. Obviously, the gaffer's going to look to strengthen again, and whatever he brings in, he brings in. But yeah, I can play. I think I can play that role, and yeah, I'm pretty confident in that.
Yeah, just a quick word on Rovers, because most people are surprised to see them bottom of the league. They've sort of been talked about at the start of the season as being challenging after not really doing that well last season, but they're down there again. And what's it like playing against a team that's just got a new manager? And
it's dangerous, as we know. I think probably this time last year they just got a new manager, and I think they was it 2-0 was it? Yeah, we know they're dangerous. But I mean, if we apply ourselves like we did on Boxing Day, I think we've got a very good chance. I mean, we know they've got some good players. Maybe they're in a full position, maybe they're not, because you've got to earn your points in this league. So obviously the fans expect us to get a win. Obviously it's a derby as well, so which makes that a little bit more special. But no, I mean, we know they're going to be dangerous, but I think if we play with the same confidence and freedom, I think we'll be fine. Yeah,
the manager threatened to cancel Christmas, didn't he? But you came in, I think 3 days in a row, worked hard, and then he did give you Christmas Day off. I mean, how good was that? Because you got a little boy, haven't you?
Yeah, it was. To be honest, as soon as he said we might be on Christmas Day, my kind of heart dropped a little bit. But obviously, little boy's back in London, so that was good. But he had every right to to demand more of us. We come in. I mean, sometimes I think we looked at the bigger picture and we were still third in the league, and we've kind of had a great run at home. Yes, away from home we've slipped up a little bit of late, but he had every right to kind of kick us up the backside. And as you said, we come in for 3 days, and we worked hard, and yeah, we had it off. So no, it was a nice time. And then obviously Boxing Day topped it off.
Yeah, brilliant. Cheers, effort, Alex.